Hello everyone! I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but I'm here now, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video and find it fun. The purpose of this video is not to show off a bunch of features, but to go over certain issues and where I've been, what I've been doing, and what's my plans. So I don't plan to make this video very long, and I always say that, so we'll see how this goes, but I have a list here, and I plan to stick to it. So in a future video, I'll probably go over some new features and stuff. So just to be clear, I never stopped working on the game. And this is the first time I'm actually revealing this build. And because I'm not going to go over features, I'm going to stick to Alpha 6 for a while. That way I don't have to move on to Alpha 7 and rename stuff and whatnot. I can stick to this and be lazy. Anyways, let's get down to business. So, why did I stop making update videos? Well, in my last video, I said how I didn't want to make videos anymore. I wanted people to make them for me. So some people did volunteer in doing that. However, issues arose, at least for me, when that came up. So I was more delighted to actually agree with, these people making the videos. It made me very happy that people wanted to actually do that. So I gave several people some builds, earlier builds than this, and they never made videos, and I don't know why. So that really frustrated me, because for one, if I didn't have to spend time making videos, I could have spent more time working on the game, which is kind of what I did. However, I'd get back to them and ask if they working on the video, and sometimes they wouldn't respond to me, and sometimes they would, but much later on. It was like a common trend. So then I gave up on that idea, and so people kept on asking, "Hey, can I make a video?" And I didn't respond anymore. So I stopped responding to comments. However, someone did make a video just recently. I just learned about it. And it was very entertaining. I love when people make videos. It's quite flattering for me because people are playing and showing off my work, and it's really nice. However, one thing that was strange, and I'm not saying the video wasn't entertaining because it was a really great video, just the individual had no idea how to play the game. So if you are going to make a video, I do ask, please, as kind of a criteria, do some research. I've made so many videos on my own that demonstrate how the game works. So there's more than enough material for you to go through and understand how this game works. It's really an easy game to play, to be honest, because I have it hold your hand the whole time. So for instance, since I want to move this guy, there's arrows that tell me where he can move and if he can move. If I use up all my movement crest, it won't appear. If I want to attack, it'll actually show an attacking crest if I'm nearby an enemy monster. So all this stuff, it's right there. So just spend some time, do your research if you're going to actually devote time in making a video. Also, another reason why I stopped making videos is because it seemed like people had stopped watching my videos for a while, actually. But that wasn't true all the time. When I actually stopped giving attention to YouTube and my videos, people were watching my videos, my view count started to increase, the number of subscribers slowly started to increase, and people were posting more comments that I wouldn't always respond to just because I was busy. And the worst thing is I got busy. I had multiple jobs at one point that I just kept on saying yes to, where people would give me a job offer and I'd say, yeah, sure, I'll work on it. I'll work on that project. And so that took a lot of my time. And so that's another reason why I stopped making videos, sadly, is because I had other things going on. And then I moved out to a new place, and that took a lot of time, and then I had to get used to it, and then I had a new schedule, or a new life schedule, I should say, and I had to adjust that. So there's a lot of things that got in the way. However, let's move on to more happier things. Like, what's my plan? Well, my plan is to continue with that idea. I do enjoy watching people when they make videos and play my game. So if you do plan to do that, that'd be great. So just send me a comment, and yeah, I'll be more than happy to give you a copy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I plan to release my game if someone is willing to help me in doing that. So if someone can at least create a storage or something like that, or a link where they can download this game, I'll give you the game and you can then hand out copies. That needs to be arranged in some manner, but yeah, just once again, reach out to me if you're willing to help me out with that. Then we'll do that. Or if you're willing to make a website, that'd be great too. And they just go onto the website and download from there. That'd be awesome. So just some ideas out there. And another reason why I'm planning to do that is because I'm planning to take all the code out of this build and put it into a new project build that's supposed to be stronger and better, with a lot more better thought out ideas on how this game will work in the background. At least the game will still run the same way, but it should run better, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense, but whatever. I'm doing two things at once. I'm really bad at that, actually. But yeah, so this alpha version, which eventually I'll get into the beta really close to that point, will be released to you guys. I don't mind doing that. I think that'll be really fun. Now, here's another thing I'm going to bring up. And this is something I haven't asked for before, but if people are actually willing to help me code this thing, that'd be great. However, I'm not just going to take any help. It has to be someone who really knows how to code, not those who just want to learn. I've got a couple people asking, hey, I'm learning how to code. Can you have me work on your project with you or whatever? And I'm like, well, that's going to just slow me down even more, you know. I mentor and tutor on the side, besides my actual job, but I won't mentor and tutor while showing you how to make a video game like this, because there is a lot of code and it's pretty complex. But the reason why I'm asking for someone else to help me out with the code is that way they can help me create some type of system where we can send messages online, so that way we can have online play. Because that's going to take a little bit more time than I thought, and also it's going to take some more thought. If no one can help me with that, that's fine. I'll have it figured out anyways. I already have some plans on how to do it. It'll just take a lot of time, and I don't know how long that'll take. So the game will be local, not online for a while if it's just me. If someone is helping me and only working on the online message structure, message integration, whatever you want to call it, then it'll be out a lot quicker because there's someone who's just dedicated to working on that. The only issue is they'll have to learn how to use this language that I'm using, since it's kind of a customized language. I'd even have them, I'd create a tutorial of how they can install it and set up their environment. So that'd be easy for me to do. Let's see, how are we doing on time? We got 7 minutes in. Okay, cool. So the next thing I guess I can ask for is monster lists. I know people have created them before, but I really need a serious monster list of monsters that I should work on. That should be a priority that people would use. And I have a feeling as if there's other things I would love to talk about, but maybe I can just save that for another video. Anyway, so another thing you can also do to help me out a lot is you can also donate. So I have a Patreon, and feel free to do that, but don't feel like, you have to do that in order for anything to happen. It's just nice to get that because it really, really does help, to be honest. When people were donating, oh my gosh, it made a massive difference. And I was surprised of how big of a difference it was making. Let's see. Oh, I have no attack crest. No wonder I can't attack this guy. Darn it. Anyway, so there's massive plans for this game, especially when I'm going to rework it. Oh, it's going to be great. But the game works fine. It's really lovely. Oh, you know what? There is one thing I wanted to address. So, a lot of common comments I get. Yeah, with my last few time, I'll go over that. Common comments. While I was kind of not around, not really being responsive to YouTube comments and all that stuff, and YouTube keeps on changing its style and making it uglier and uglier. I don't know what that's all about. The biggest question I got is, where's the download link? Well, there is no download link. I never planned to release the game right away while I was in the alpha version, unless you're going to make a video, because let's think back for a second and make sense of this. Oh yeah, I could defend. No, I'm not going to defend. I'm just going to let him just take me down to 1 heart point. Yep, 1 is all it is. Anyway, got sidetracked there. Got excited after that little heated battle. Just need some attack crest. Anyway, so the answer to is there a download link? Well, obviously there is not, and the reason why there wasn't is because the Game Boy Advance game that came out was a huge disappointment, sadly. The presentation was terrible, and all that, monsters didn't act in their familiar kind of way that they should act. Many of the monsters are missing abilities, and many monsters were missing just in general. And so one of the reasons why I think that the game didn't do well and Dungeon Dice Monsters kind of just died is because the presentation was so terrible. So if I just release this game, even though I know there's people who want to play this game and they don't mind if it's a little broken, there's people out there who do mind. And they would look at this game, play it, and feel like, you know, it's just another rush job, and then Dungeon Dice Monsters might even be more affected in such a negative way. And that's kind of what I don't want. I wanted to really release something that is amazing. But now it's been a couple years, things have changed. I need to make some massive changes. And the problem is when you work on something alone, which I didn't really keep into account, as an individual over a long span of time, your programming kind of technique changes and improves. And you look back at your old code. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's teleport now. Hopefully this doesn't crash. It's been a while since. Oh, okay, cool. Good. All right, let's keep moving. Yeah, let's just win. Why not? I have no attacking crest, so it doesn't even matter. Gosh dang it. Keep on forgetting about that. But I have a lot of magic. Anyway, so anyway, my programming technique changes, and you get better ideas, and you look back at your old code, and you're like, wow, this is a piece of crap. Why did I do it this way? And that's kind of how I'm thinking now, because the code is gigantic. It's like thousands upon thousands of lines, probably in the tens of thousands of lines. And it's just hard to find particular things and make particular things work in particular ways and stuff like that. So adding abilities can be challenging if they're really involved. And so, yeah, so I need to do that. And that's going to take me a little bit of time. But at least while you guys are waiting, I am willing to finally give you guys a version. However, if I do release the version, it'll be for a limited time. So you want to get it while it's hot and while it's available. And yeah, so that's it for this video. I'm sorry I didn't get to play in a complete game, but yeah. Oh, I guess the last thing I can ask for is suggestions of what should be changed. Computer resolution is getting bigger, and my screen resolution is pretty big right now, and this screen is tiny. I'm looking at right now, it is very small, actually, which makes a lot of sense. Well, when I was working on this game a couple years back, all the pixels were really fat, and I kept on thinking, how can I make things look better? Well, the thing is, I wasn't working with an optimal resolution. I was working with a resolution that wasn't really standard, I guess, and it made everything look big and all the pixels were giant and you can see all the different whatever. But now that resolutions have improved, I can probably make these circles actually look like circles. Like I'm looking at this hand that's moving around, the mouse, it looks very pixelated. Even, yeah, looking around. Anyway, now I'm just rambling. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys watch it all the way through. Give me some suggestions. I'm alive. This is Alpha 6. I think the first time I'm ever showing it. New stuff. Even more stuff coming. I'll make another video soon. Have a good night. Let me know what you think.